Initiative. So, Rictavo, as I said, Rictavo grabs hold of Irina's arm, steps forward. He still looks as if he's Ismark. Leans in, and then as he says, "I'm sorry, my dear," you see that he suddenly changes from being Ismark, and he changes into Rictavo, which of course is now Van Richten. And with that, he is about to thrust a dagger into her heart. And initiative roll for Rictavo. Wolf roll a 5. Rictavo a 12.
No.
The knife enters into her. You hear a scream. You hear Strahd yell, "No!" And suddenly, the whole room just erupts as essentially Strahd just screams and launches himself up onto the table, and basically begins to form a casting and cast a spell towards Rictavo. Rictavo basically turns and is hit by a wave of energy, like a wave of frost, and is smashed up against the wall. And then he falls down. He's not unconscious, but he basically immediately comes round and does begins to cast something that you can't tell, but he's beginning to cast something. It's your turn, Wolf. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try a healing word on Irina.
Okay. All right. Stepping forward, casting healing word. She gasps at her stomach and comes back and goes, "Oh, Isma!" And then she looks very confused. And at this particular point, Strahd is now standing right next to you, and he is in combat with Rictavo, who has turned around and has stabbing Strahd. Strahd seems to be hit, but then sort of comes back and begins to attack with his bare hands Rictavo. At
Can
this
I run
particular
over
point,
to help?
the rest of the crew can now tell me what they want to do.
Can I run over to help Wolfrill move Irina away from the guys? Like, we'll try and pull her to safety.
Yeah. So Starfire runs over.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm
Fisk,
going to.
so you're running
grab her.
over. Fisk, what are you doing?
Yep.
You're right there. Strahd has basically somehow moved himself from there to there in a blink of an eye, and he's right there.
I'm going to rush over to her and in an attempt to stabilise her.
Okay, so you go there in an attempt to stabilise her.
So you're going to help with Irina as well?
I've got a healing feat, so I can do some healing, but I need to get there.
Yep.
So Wolfrill's
what are you
healing's what, 19, isn't it?
Yep. So
Yep.
Irina is regained consciousness and is looking very fucking confused as to what's going on.
Okay.
Esmeralda, Ia, what are you going to do?
Ia's going to join her mates with Irina. Over the back here.
Oh, you do care, deep down.
Deep down.
Deep down.
Very deep down.
Okay. Esmeralda,
Guessing Esmeralda's going to be smart and stay out of it.
Esmeralda yells, "My lord! Master!" And she's clearly talking to Rictavo. As
Oh,
she basically... wait. Where's my... Here we go. Sorry. As she casts...
damn it. We should have told Esmeralda if it all went to hell in a handbasket to just shut up and stay still. That was a fail on our part.
She's a big girl. She can make her own decisions.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll distract Strahd. Do you think we should try to get Irina
Out. Let's try to
up
carry
this
her
way?
out.
Or out this way?
I think given they're fighting over there, maybe it's easier to actually bring her, snap to center this way back and then through here, through the main
Straight
doors.
out.
Yeah, because this way you have to go up lots of stairs and windy tower. This is flat.
So, Strahd is basically battling with Rictavo in hand-to-hand combat. Esmeralda casts this spell, and suddenly you see runes light up around a circle, a 10-foot circle that just happens to encompass Irina, Fisk, and Wolfrel. You guys are within that particular circle. Let me just draw it here for you.
Do I bounce off it?
No. You're not in it. It shows she's cast this spell around Irina.
Yeah.
And that's her turn. So now Strahd and Rictavo. Again, Rictavo's now slashing it at Strahd. As an undead slayer, obviously he does extra damage, and he is calling out to to Esmeralda to attack Strahd. But that's what she's done. She's cast this spell, which has put this circle, this sort of beam of light that goes from the ceiling to the floor, just around, and it's like a curtain of light that's wrapped around Fisk, Wolfrel, and Irina. Okay, let's do initiatives, guys. Need to be drawing any more circles. Sorry about that. Oh. Cage the Mage is there.
Change the map.
Okay, Strahd, then Ear. That's how it's going to go. So at this particular point, Strahd makes another attack on what's his name? Rictavo. He's basically completely ignoring you. He's just wild with rage, and he has not even noticed that Irina is unconscious at this stage. Rictavo takes small damage and is now starting to sort of be beaten by Strahd, who's just basically pummeling him with his hands. He's not yet tried to bite him or anything like that. Okay. strikes. Yep, and hits Strahd. You can see him striking Strahd. And yeah, so now you'll go. What do you want to do?
Alright, I'm going to... I'm going to cast Blade Ward, and I'm going to also cast Healing Word on Irina.
Right, so Irina is now healed. And healing word's a bonus action, is it?
I get 2 actions per turn.
Yeah, but that's not spell casting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so do you want to do Blade Ward or Healing Word?
Blade Ward.
Yep, okay. So, send resistance gauge splash piercing slash.
It's a bonus action. It says one
What
bonus action. Oh no, that's casting time. No, my bad.
You know, casting time for what is a bonus action?
Healing Word.
Yeah, so it's a bonus action. Yep, so you can do.
Yeah,
Do
I
that.
do both.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna let you do that, and that's what you do. Esmeralda now comes up behind Strahd and basically is attacking him, and she's yelling, "Put the light on! Get the sun sword! Get the sun sword!" And she's like yelling at you to get the sun sword out.
What's sun? Don't know about a sun sword.
Nothing? Okay, so she attacks Strahd. Wolfrel, your go.
I'm going to thrust the figure that I had in my hand to Irina.
What's that?
And
Tatiana figure, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did we miss Fisk?
No, Fisk, you got a 9, didn't you? Oh no, 18
Yeah.
you do. 18, yeah.
No,
I'm not on the turn board. Starfire's missing.
I was on the turn order and it's all just vanished.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
vanished as well. So, because I had an 18 initiative.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so you had an 18.
Yeah.
I was on the...
Wolfrel, what was yours? Your 20?
on my... No, I'm a 9.
9, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
I've got double ups here in my...
I was going to cast a spell as well if I can.
I thought we weren't going to engage. Just take
So it's
Irina
been
away.
Strahd, Ia,
It's
Esmeralda.
not that
Now
kind of spell.
it's Rictavio. Fisk, are you 18? You're 18, aren't you?
No, I was 9.
9.
Can I just check? Sorry, Ia, who are you engaging with?
Oh, so Fisk and I both know.
Irina.
So Strahd,
Okay, so you're
Ia,
warding.
Esmeralda. So now Starfire, it must be you. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then it'll be Rictavo, then Wolfrel, then Fisk. Is that
We
right?
still can't see it on the turn order. It's weird.
You can't see it?
No.
Alright, okay.
Just let me do a refresh.
No, I can only see Strahd and Ismark and myself on it.
Bloody hell. Hey, it's a sales pitch for Foundry, Burn.
Don't.
Yeah. Don't worry, Foundry has funny things happening on occasion too. But yeah.
This is what
Okay.
I thought.
If it's Starfire's turn, she's going to try and reach into the light and grab Irina to try and move her to safety away from the main fighting.
Okay. So, say that again. What are you going to do, Starfire?
So I'm reaching into the light because the idea was as we pick up Irina and we take her to safety, right? Out through the main passageway away from the fighting.
Right,
So
so
is
you're going to step in and try and pick up Irina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's just sunlight and it's not anything worse. Otherwise, I'll be saying goodbye.
What do you mean? Into the circle?
Yeah, into the circle.
No, there's no resistance to you entering the circle, and this action,
Great.
this turn, you're beginning to pick up Irina.
Yeah.
She's still very confused, and at this point, Rictavio.
I'm just going to tell her that I'm going to get her to safety. That's all.
Rictavio is basically in combat with Strahd, and he makes some hits on Strahd. Wolf, your go.
I'm going to. Did I get the figure to Tatiana? To
Yes,
Irina,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, so is that your turn? That's what you're doing this turn. You're giving her the figure.
Is that all I can do? Can I cast a spell?
No, at this stage, if you just want to get the figure to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because there's a lot going on right around you. Fisk, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
So I've rushed up to help heal her. So
Hey.
I had rushed up to help heal her when it happened.
Yeah, that's right. And so now
so
Starfire's now trying to pick her up.
Yeah. So I've done what I'm trying to do. So she gets 9 back from my attempt to stabilise her.
Right. Okay, so you stabilise her. And at this point, then that's it. Now it is Strahd. Right, Strahd basically moves just away from Rictavio, and it turns and tries to go to Irina, but is unable to actually get into that light circle. And with that, he just like roars and he goes, "Kill them!" And at that particular point, you see Valenta, Escher, Ludmilla, and Anastasia now join the fray as they leap up, and as Vampire Spawn can and do, start to climb along walls and shit to get to you guys using their spider climb.
About to let me.
Okay.
Well, as long as they don't attack us, otherwise, Wolfrel, you'll be using your holy symbol, won't you?
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
What are you doing here? So you've got these vampire spawn like coming in around the two. Strahd is just like trying to get to Irina. He's now starting to see that she is alive and you guys are sort of caring. And he's like, like not necessarily confused, but he's just angry. But he's like, so you can see relief on his face that she's not dead.
I'm going to move this way and kind of like try and make a barricade, a safety passage, like trying to push people out of the way so that
We
Put
can
on a little
pull her this
fluoro
way.
vest and try and
Yeah.
get...
this way, this way.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to
Please.
see
Nothing to
here.
see
All
here.
good. Police are
Okay.
handling it.
Yep, so I've just moved you off Esmeralda. Can you see Esmeralda's token? Like just
Yep.
above you? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, just making sure you could see that at least. Okay, Esmeralda now. Basically, as you run past, she goes, "That's my girl. Let's kill him."
The fuck?
And Starfire, you'll go. You're now picking up Irina, and you can see Strahd sort of relief going to concern as to what the hell you're doing.
I'm just going to yell out as I start running with Irina south. I'm just going to yell out to Strahd, we're taking her to safety. We will protect her, just so that he knows we're on the good side and he doesn't strike us down as I'm running off with his bride.
Yeah.
Right to see that.
So you're taking her now out of that circle?
I am taking her out of the circle.
Okay.
I hope that's an okay thing to do.
All right. As you take her out of the circle, Ismark again now comes up and from behind strikes at Strahd. And Wolfrel, it's your go.
Sweet.
I'll follow Starfire, although I'm kind of torn.
You really want to use your icon, don't you?
I really do. I'm standing right next to him. I'll follow Starfire. That was the plan.
Because the objective is still to make it out of here alive.
Yeah.
There are still many allies in this room. So
I'm going to bark skin myself though, seeing as I have an action available. I can at least bark skin myself in this action.
Just give me 2 secs.
do you think the gargoyles will protect Irina if we ask them to? I'm sure they will, right?
I don't think they'll hurt her.
And the dragons. No, but I'm just wondering if there'll be active players, like if they'll come to the rescue if Rictavo and Esmeralda do some damage.
Right, so, sorry, Wolfrel, what are you doing?
I'm following Stone on myself.
Okay, cool. All right, Fisk?
Same, following along, keeping an eye on everything.
Okay, so you're following Wolfrel, so you're only like moving 10 feet at the most at the moment. So everyone's sort of stacked up and the other vampire brides are sort of jumped over and coming. And you've got Anastasia right in front of you at this particular point. Right. Strahd. Strahd goes, no, she will stay with me, and basically appears almost instantly right next to Irina and grabs her, and essentially then does a sort of a pull. And,
Rude.
yeah, and he essentially brings her out of your arms. Now, do you want to do a strength contest with young Strahd to see who gets
I won't hold on too tight because I don't want to break her arm, but I'll just reiterate to Strahd that we're just trying to keep her safe.
Okay, so you basically are pulling backwards and forwards because you're both even, so Irina is still under your control and is being pulled out by Strahd. He basically tries to again, grab her, but he's obviously concerned as Anastasia now strikes at you with her claws from behind.
Oh, what? I'm like, okay, it's time for Wolfrel to get involved then. All we're doing is protecting Irina. How rude. Okay.
Come on.
So does Okay, so we've got to see if Anastasia hits me, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't do that. That's weird. Let me just do that. Nothing's coming through. Okay, some really weird stuff going on. Yeah, I'm just going to refresh this. Sorry guys, just give me a sec.
It's all right. I have a question about how big each grid square is in here, or I can probably
5 feet.
turn on my 5 feet.
Yeah. This is going to be a pain if that's not working. I've been using it before. It's like my Beyond 20 is not rolling for me. It's just going to be a bloody nightmare. Okay, give me a sec.
A glitch.
Mm.
A glitch in the matrix.
Oh, look, there you go.
You just rolled 10,000.
Strahd zombie?
Right, so let's do one now. Okay, here we go. So that is against your 22 to hit. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Doing 3 damage. Maria.
Yeah.
6 is a miss, and one more time. Let's see, like ravishes you, or she ravishes you for a 20. Does that hit? For
Yeah.
4 damage.
I'm only
So
14 armor.
7 damage, clawing at you,
Yeah.
so slashing damage. As Anastasia attacks you under the direction of Strahd.
And I'll scream out words of various epithets to say...
You fucking bitch!
Exactly. I'll be like, we're trying to save Irina, and you're striking me?
Ludmilla comes in and goes to attack you here. For a 20, doing 5 damage.
Yeah.
Clawing at you again for 19, doing 4 damage. Another attack for a 6, missing you. And Valenta now piles on to Ismark, as does Escher, and Ismark or Octavio is now covered by the 2 vampire storms that spawn, and it now falls to the ground, and you can see them now like ripping into him, blood flying everywhere. And at that particular point, it's now your go.
Well, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna get her.
I think it's on. I think Wolfrill, you're going to get your turn at the icon. We tried to be nice. They started it.
We did try to be nice. We tried
Stabby
very hard
stab
to be nice.
with blood spear.
People just don't appreciate it when you're nice anymore.
Yep, that's a hit.
Awesome. I take 2 hits with my little spear find.
Yep, and that's a magical weapon, so that is a miss the second time. And you do 9 damage. And so that was on to Ludmilla.
Yep.
Alright. Okay, cool. Esmeralda is now basically running to assist Octavio, and so she attacks Valenta. Starfire.
Oh, man. I'm going to still try and hold on to Irina. I'm still holding her, right? Strahd hasn't pulled her out of my grasp?
Yep, he hasn't pulled her out of your grasp.
Okay, well, moving, this one struck at me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will then just go again, you stupid bitch. I'm trying to save Irina, and I'll sun sword her if I can. Probably not.
So you pull the sun sword out?
Yeah, I want to try and get her.
Okay. Right. Okay, so it's a long sword hilt. While grasping the hilt, you cause a bonus action to cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence, or make the blade disappear. While the blade exists, the magical longsword has the finesse property. Proficient with longsword is proficient with a sun blade. It is bright light, 15-foot radius, and it is sunlight, right?
Yeah. That it is. All the while going, still trying to protect Irina, you nutter.
Right, both Strahd, who's within 15 foot of you,
Mm-hmm.
Anastasia,
one.
Ludmilla, both scream and sort of now cover their eyes and like try and protect themselves from the light, and you can see sort of like wisps of smoke coming from Anastasia, who's close to you, from her arm as she puts it up like that. So you've drawn it. Are you going to strike with it? Or you have?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
to hit
Striking
11, that is a
Anastasia.
miss.
Yeah.
So she sort of drops back and misses. Victalio is now fighting back against these two. Wolfrel, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use the holy symbol, and I'm going to use the sunlight feature.
Mhm.
So I can expend 5 charges presenting the holy symbol to make it shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. It's sunlight and it lasts for 10 minutes or until I end the effect.
Okay. Kaboomski, 30 feet. Alright, so we now have 30 feet plus 15 feet of light affecting all those that are vampires. So just remind me of that at the start of each turn, because obviously it gives them damage at the beginning of each turn. Fisk.
Yep. So I'm just going to step back a little, pull my bow out, and fire at. I think it's Ludmilla. Is it?
Ludmilla,
As I've.
the
Yeah.
female that's attacking you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 15. So the arrow strikes. That's not magical, is it?
No.
Cool. 34 damage. Well, jeez.
It's amazing.
Wow.
34,
Oh, shot.
17. Okay, there you go. Not bad, dude. Boom.
Boom.
Is she pinned to the wall? That kind of
Not
shot?
that kind of shot. Right, Strahd now. Basically, yeah,
Gets pissed.
and basically moves. Assumes his mist form instantly, and basically wafts over here.
Sorry, I missed that. Where did he waft over to? He's
hang
here.
on.
So near the front of the chapel. Yep, got him.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's
Misty form.
changed into a medium cloud of mist. And
Okay.
40 feet, yep. Okay, 20 feet.
So out of range of the
So
weapons.
he's moved 20 feet, yeah, basically out of the range of the sunlight. And reforms himself back over there. Here. Oh, sorry, no, not the other vampires now. Anastasia, she
Is she cowering before my
She
mighty
is.
sun sword?
but she
Cool.
is, loyal to her master, and now attempts to strike you again.
Even the sun sword doesn't stop her.
Doesn't stop her.
I thought she'd be cowering in fear.
Scouring in pain, but she's taken damage from it. Oh fuck! This is doing
Damn
this
it.
again. What do I need to do? I need to go over here. There we go.
I need a weapon that
Yeah.
instills
Right.
fear.
So 13 to hit.
Mhm.
Um,
No, she misses me. Yay, she misses me. Yeah, if she's still in the radius, is she just striking me in pain?
yeah,
Is she?
13, 18, and 14. She's like striking out with her claws at you. Any of those hit?
Oh. Yes, I have an armor class of 14.
Oh, excellent. So 2 hits.
You're like, yay!
Sounds like somebody has COVID.
8.
Thanks.
Who's got COVID?
You.
I don't. Have COVID. Could have COVID, but I doubt it.
You could. You just haven't tested,
Yeah.
right?
My tests arrived today. I've got a box of 20.
Oh, look at you. You're gonna be the new drug dealer on the block.
Yeah, true. So 8 damage from the clawing.
Yep. Took it off. Yep.
Ludmilla is attacking you.
Who,
No,
me?
Yeah, 22 and a 17.
No.
Any of those hit?
Yeah, both of those
Okay.
hit. Alright. 6 I can deal with.
Okay. And then Valenta, no, Escher and Escher and Valenta are attacking Ricavio and Esmeralda. Esmeralda screams as you can see one of them slash across her face, drawing blood. Esmeralda then she then turns
Aw.
back and stabbing one of them like a crazy madwoman. And she then, with her silver short sword, slashing away at that. And at this point, Rictavo starts to stand up and pushes back against one of the zombies. Not zombies, vampires.
Strahd.
Vampires. Starfire.
Yep.
Strahd is now gone.
Okay.
Your sun sword is active. And Anastasia is still attacking you.
I have 2 shots with the sun sword
You have
at.
to let go of Arena to strike with your sword. Yeah.
Yep, that's okay. I am. I've tried to roll twice, and I can see.
Yeah, it's come
Does it
through.
come
19
up?
and 22.
Yep.
Both of those
Great.
are hits. So if you just do me the 2 damage, please.
What's the sun sword damage? I can't. It's not coming up with the description of sun sword for me.
So some blade. It does. When you
Found it.
make it so
Sorry,
you get an extra 1d8 damage.
So damage is 1d8 plus 3 and 1d8 against undead targets.
Got it.
Right, got it. Sorry. Let me just find the d8. Plus 3. So 14.
So 14 all up.
Yep.
Okay. Anastasia is hit and basically starts to pull back. Ricavio striking up there, and he is causing considerable damage to Valenta. Awful, your go. So you've got the
I'm going to move in this direction towards Strahd to keep him in my 30-foot radius. And anyone else I can too. I think that's the direction I want to go in though.
Because that's Ludmilla, right?
Yeah, Ludmilla's right there with Ia, fighting Ia.
Yeah.
So she's in the radius too, and there's a few of them still in my radius if I go that way. I don't think Strahd was ever out of my radius at that distance because it's 30-foot radius and it's still light sunlight beyond that.
Yeah, sorry, that's my error. I meant to have moved in. Actually, no, you're right, because he only has a 20-foot in misty form, so he's there. He's still, so he's materialised, so yes, he's impacted by the sunlight. So, Wolf, what are you doing? Moving to there. or you're closing with Strahd.
Am
Yeah,
I?
so you've
Sorry.
moved to there.
Sorry.
You still got your sunlight. Are you closing the distance to Strahd?
No, I'm going to keep a small gap between me and Strahd.
Okay,
I'm not suicidal.
right. Okay, that's the end of your turn. Fisk.
Let's smash Lug Miller again.
7, except you missed.
Miss.
Have you only got one attack?
Pretty much, yeah.
Right. That's a bit too.
Yeah, but
Right. Strahd basically yells out, "Irina!" and seeing the opportunity, races without creating an opportunity attack, because that's what he can do, up to her and wraps his arms around her like that.
Oh, good. Reunited.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Exactly. And we're only trying to protect her from that man over there. We have no fight with you, Strahd.
Okay.
And sighs heavily.
Okay. Anastasia basically now launches herself at you, this time trying to bite you.
Oh, man.
So first, two claw attacks. One of them hits for 14. Your armor class is poo, Maria.
Damn it.
For your level,
I know it
you get
is.
2 damage, hardly does anything, and then she goes in for bite. With
What a bitch.
1d4.
I tell ya, you try to help someone out and all they do. So basically 2 + 5, so 7 damage. Man. I'll be like, Strahd, will you call off your women? We're just trying to help you.
he's a little snip dog.
So I just need to
That's
do
too control.
2d6, Maria, and that's necrotic damage that you take from the bite.
Oh, I thought it... Okay, so sorry, I've got it wrong then. I thought it was 2 + 5 for the damage. No?
Yeah, so 2 from the claws, 5 from the bite.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now
Oh,
there's
and there's
2d6,
extra.
necrotic
Oh,
damage,
for God's sakes.
which is 6, and that also reduces your maximum hit points by 6.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Esmeralda
Max needs to do
basically
that.
now strikes in again at what's her name? Not what's her name? What's his name there? That's Casimir. Where's Asher bloody gone? That's Valenta. No, that must be Asher. Yeah, that's Asher. Okay. In at Valenta. And this particular point, Valenta, is 5, 10, 15, 20, is also in the sunlight, so she takes damage. Anastasia takes 20 damage in the sunlight. As does the Miller. Okay. And at this particular point, Esmeralda, it would appear, has killed Valenta. Starfire. You've got
Okay.
Strahd right behind you. His arms wrap around, much like the image of behind Burns' head. He's wrapped his
Yep.
arms around Irina, and he's looking into her eyes, muttering something.
That's okay. I will say, Strahd, we did not break the truce. We are merely reacting and protecting Irina, but we will fight to protect ourselves from your vampire brides. And I will continue to fight.
Poorly. You're too busy
Poorly.
talking.
Hang on.
Too busy
Too
talking.
busy talking. Concentrating. Hang on. There we go. Second
Right,
one's
and
a
who's
good
that
one.
against? Anastasia.
Woohoo!
That's against Anastasia for being such a rude cow and biting
she
me.
now ceases to
So that's
exist.
5
She dies.
plus 3, 8.
Woohoo!
Yay, 1 down.
Another one back to the dust.
That's 2 down. Esmeralda took one out too.
It's like, so did Strahd at least register what I said, that we have not broken the truce?
Ismark is also now attacking Escher as Rahardin races in and basically moves up to you. Rahardin, good man. Here drawing his scimitar.
All their names sound the same.
Oh, are you
and
kidding
strikes
me?
at you 3 times.
Are you serious? I've been spelling Rahardin's name wrong.
Any time to put the scores up, roll 20. So 2 hits, a 21 and a 24.
Who was that on?
You.
Damn it.
For a total damage of 19.
Okay. I'm going to need some healing pretty soon, I
Wolf
think. Still okay.
Strahd has just dashed past you and is now standing, enveloping Irina right behind you. Ludmilla is attacking Nia, and you sort of see at the corner of your eye Anastasia be sliced into small pieces by the Sun Sword.
Can I cast spell without ceasing the effect of the amulet?
Yeah, the amulet is, I don't think you need a concentration for it, did you? You just, like, activate it.
Okay. Well, I'm
Holy symbol.
going to cast Summon Draconic Spirit.
So there's 10 charges. So you can hold vampires. You spend 1 charge to present to make it flare with holy power. Vampires and vampires spawn within 30 feet where it flares must make a DC Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for a minute. Turn undead or sunlight. You've done sunlight. The sunlight
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
We're only like seconds into the sunlight, so you've got a fair bit of sunlight to go yet. You don't have to do anything.
That's cool.
What are you now doing? Sorry.
I'm casting Summon Draconic Spirit, and it will come and obey my verbal commands, and I'm going to tell it to attack Rahardin.
Okay. Alright. Dragon does that.
It will fight with us
what
as
is
our
the number
ally.
of, Rend attacks. Equals half the spell's level, uses its breath weapon. And it uses breath weapon. So Rend. I don't know what Rend is, what's that? Hit.
I think that's when.
So 1d6 plus the spell level's piercing damage. Your spell attack modifier is a hit. So can you do a spell attack, please? And then it's 1d6 plus 4 plus the spell's level piercing damage.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find my spell attack.
Roll 20's a bit slow today, isn't it?
So So do you mean like choosing one of these rend or breath weapon or
Yeah. So what you do a rend, but
from
the attack to hit is your so that's the damage. I need you to see whether it actually hits, and so it just needs you to go into your character sheet and bring up your spell DC, which will be under spells. Your spell attack DC, I think. Just let me get.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. There we go.
More for. Okay. Spell attack is +7.
+8.
Right, so you get a 28. You got a 28. So you actually did pretty well. Your dragon absolutely smashes Raharden for 12. Right, cool. So Raharden, buddy. Is that you? That's not you, Raharden. That's you. Right. -12. Okay, cool. Okay, Fisky.
Taking another. Ooh, come on. Another shot at Ludmilla. Boring.
She was always a
Yep,
bitch.
she
You should
missed
definitely
again.
kill her.
That's a bit of a pain.
Oh,
Right.
Oh no.
Oh my god, Fisk.
You never
Fuck.
miss. What's going on?
damn it. The fuck?
So embarrassing, honestly.
Strahd turns to you
You're
and
obviously
says, "You're here to help
distracted.
sheath your firelight," as he puts his arm up with his cape. And you see that he now is moving Irina, and Irina's moving with him willingly back over here.
Okay. I will. I'll tell him.
What?
But
Huh?
I'll sheath my blade, but he has to stop his minions from attacking
Okay.
us, though.
Of which Raharden now attacks you again. But are you sheathing?
See?
the blade though?
Yes,
Okay,
I am. I'm
Raharden
sheathing my
holds his
blade.
attack, pending you actually
Yes.
sheathing your blade.
I do sheath
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
your sunlight disappears. Ludmilla attacks here.
No!
2 claws
Hey.
and a bite.
Can I yell out to Strahd? Oi!
So first 2
Get
are
her under
claw,
control.
bottom 1 is a bite. So 19 plus your armor class.
Don't I get a turn before Ludmilla again?
You get a turn after Ludmilla. That's what happened.
But she's already had a go at
Your
me.
last turn.
But I didn't get a turn after that.
Well, that's true. You haven't had a go, have you?
Sure, did I miss you? Alright,
Yeah.
what are you going to do then?
Stabby stab with my pointy
Okay.
spear.
How did I miss you? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ludmilla dies. So,
Good. Fuck that
Yay!
bitch. We didn't like her in the first place.
fuck
Can we-
you.
Call out to Strahd. It's like hold with the bloody attacks.
Alright.
Control yo bitches!
Exactly.
Got to control your hoe.
Control yo hoes!
Maybe we should just clean this place out though. We're doing all right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's because the others haven't left in yet.
Esmeralda, basically is now attacking Escher, as is, but Ismark is now, not Ismark, Raharden, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, moves up, actually to there, and attacks Irina.
Irina?
Who does?
No,
Not
Rahaden's
Rahaden.
not attacking Irina.
Tavo. Van Richten.
Oh, with Tavo.
Really?
Is he still going for Irina?
Oh, God, get a life, dude.
Man. Okay. The blade, my blade's sheathed
4 and
anyway, so
12.
No.
Misses Irina.
how is Strahd not just used his powers of speed to move her away?
How has Strahd not just like crushed his skull?
I know. Weird.
Starfire, your go.
I am going. How close am I? I can't make. Oh, could I make it to Rictavo?
Rahaden is in combat with you, so he'll get an opportunity attack if you, if he's holding,
he
but
was
if you,
he was
like,
holding
depending on
though.
where you're running
Yeah.
to, what you do, he could get an opportunity attack. But yeah, you could. Rictavo is like 10 feet away around his mark, or around Rictavo. Sorry.
So I was going to try and do like a flying tackle at Rictavo, which would be probably acrobatics.
That's what you want to do. You're going to fly and try and tackle him. Okay.
Yeah. Why not? To get him away from Irina. It's not coming up. Yes, there it is.
Right, you absolutely grab him. He is 100% grappled. And in fact, he's injured, so he's like completely easily grappled. That's your turn. So you've got Rictavo grappled. Wolfrock, what do you do? Irina's right in front of you, following Strahd. Strahd calmly walking now towards the altar.
Of course he is.
Even in the sunlight that I'm still radiating, he's calmly walking. Can I get between him and Irina?
No, not really. She's like quite closely following. You'd have to try and grapple Irina.
Pull her away. I will try to pull her away, and I'll ask my draconic spirit to get in between Strahd and Irina, with the emphasis on protecting Irina from Strahd.
Right. So sorry, what are you doing? You're trying to grapple her?
I'm trying to grapple her.
So acrobatics.
And
Irina. Yep, so she just dodges out of the way.
okay,
Fisk.
and my draconic spirit goes next.
True.
And I've told it to get between Strahd and Irina and protect Irina.
Okay, so basically it's trying to grapple Strahd now. Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
What am I going to do?
7,
Sit down at the
11.
pew.
11.
Is
Is
my
that
sunlight
your
still
grapple
affecting
again? A 2
Strahd?
for your dragon.
No, that
What's
wasn't.
your dragon?
No, that wasn't for the dragon.
Yeah. What's your roll for the dragon?
In terms of a grapple, like an
Yeah.
acrobatic. Do I How do
The
I roll
dragon
that?
has a +2, so 20-sided dice +2.
Okay.
I just assumed draconic forms like that would be all natural 20s, Dunk. You're saying it's not? Really?
Right. But it grabs Strahd, and it's got Strahd in its grasp at this particular point in time. Okay. Fisk.
I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move back a bit at this stage.
Next to, hang on. That's Escher.
Yeah.
Yeah, next to Escher, who's being attacked by Esmeralda. You're not assisting Esmeralda in any way?
No, I'm going to... I didn't realise that was happening, so I'm going to assist and attack.
Okay. By what? Using short sword or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
So he's coming back up against Escher. Esmeralda's like clawing and smashing and, you know. That's a hit and 20.
Sweet.
3 damage. Is that a magical short sword?
No, I don't have anything magical.
Just your winning personality.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fisk has a winning
So-
personality. Look at how well he got on with the
Escher is
Stony.
also badly affected by the sunlight. He really can't see, so all these attacks are a disadvantage. But he's also being like physically damaged by it. And your strike then of 23.
He bent it.
Right. Yep. He's staggering a little bit. Okay. Strahd basically does a check. It's your dragon. Strength is 19. Okay. Give me a hang on, I've just done it for you. That's handy. Right, Strahd is unable to break free at this particular point using his strength from the dragon, and he's now getting frustrated. He says, "Fucking all of you, stop these fucking, interfering fuckers," basically, as he like just struggling with it, and you then start to see some of the other people get up, and then you hear a cackling from Madame Eva as she goes, the prophecy is here upon you, the prophecy is upon you." And with that, some of the other were creatures now up into the north are standing up. They're near you, Fisk, up in that section there.
Okay.
I can get to...
What was that prophecy again? Can she just elaborate on that?
You remember the prophecy?
No.
You guys remember when you came in?
We are the
Your
prophecy.
prophecy.
Are we meant to destroy Strahd though? Or are we just meant to overthrow him?
We're meant to free Barovia from the
Yeah.
darkness.
See, that could be us just accepting the role and not accepting the dark.
Okay, Irina.
It doesn't sound like that's what we're going to do.
15. Irina goes up and is now stops at the altar and turns back, and she goes, "Come, my love." But Strahd's busy she sort of seems a little bit dazed, but she's not really taking into the fact that Strahda's fighting with this draconic thing. And Rahardin.
So she's charmed then. Is she?
She must be charmed.
She's not going willingly.
So that's Strahd. So I think that's everyone. Escher strikes Esmeralda. And Fiscus Hedis go is now ER. So you've got a grappled Rictavio and Starfire coupling each other on the ground. You've got a dead vampire. You've got Wolfrill standing there looking at what's going on as well. And Rahardin is standing opposite you.
Sunburning.
So basically, you're looking at Rahardin. Rahardin's looking at you. He's got his scimitar still ready to go. But in between you, Starfire and Rictavio are rolling around in some sort of bizarre embrace.
And each of these little squares is how far?
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Alright, I duck under old mate scimitar, run forward to my little friend over here, and I cast Greater Restoration.
Oh. So you're casting that on
No,
Strahd?
Arena.
No, on my little friend.
On Irina. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
And Irina is no longer charmed. Wow, gets exciting there. Esmeralda strikes, and old Escher is down for the count. Old Escher baby is no more. Right, so all the vampire brides are now dead.
Cleaned house.
And Esmeralda, Starfire, to okay.
Okay, I'm going to say to Rictavo very quietly, you've broken the truce. We're trying to help Irina. Just go. And I'll try and fling him away from me and to the door.
You're trying to fling Rictavo.
I'm trying to fling him, as in roll over, but like
yeah,
kind of
a
throw
strength
him
check
that
of
way.
your
to the
choice,
door.
athletics or athletics.
Athletics, I think, is my best bet. Sorry, it's really slow. Are you seeing that?
Yeah, 10.
Obviously
yeah,
not
so
at my
you
best.
sort of throw him, but he sort of
Right.
it just sort of rolls a bit, and he's in front of his mark, in front of Rahardin. And okay, it's actually Rictavio's go. So you've released him. He
Yeah.
makes to get up. That's his action. However, Rahardin makes to strike him with advantage 3 times. Rictavio's hit points are there. Okay. Oh, sorry. Bang, bang, bang. I'm a class. It's 1, 2, 3. And Rictavo is dead.
Oh,
Rictavo was dead.
Hardin's really
Ismark
effective.
/ what's his name is dead. Oh, don't forget he's been taking damage from
Yeah.
the vampires earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rictavo is dead. The vampires are dead. Esmeralda turns around and sees basically these gutless, spineless stabbing on the ground that's occurred to her master, and screams, but it's nothing. It's not her turn at the moment. It is Wolfrul's go.
I'm going to Flame Blade Strahd.
Right. Character sheet. I've got my Strahd character sheet.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. That's lovely.
So is that another spell attack?
Yeah, I know. So 22. So that actually hits. And you've cast it at 4th level. 13 fire damage onto Strahd. Fancy.
And don't forget my sunlight damage either from the amulet.
Yeah.
Okay,
It just cancels
so we're
out.
definitely
That just
going for
cancels out
Strahd now.
Strahd's regeneration. So he regenerates the same amount that he's got the damage.
It's better than having
But he
him
does have
regenerate.
disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's the other thing that's happening at the moment with the sunlight. Sorry, Wolfrul, what did...
And he's grappled.
And he's grappled by the dragon, correct. What did you roll? 13. Right, okay, cool. Alright. Fisk.
This is moving back down.
Away from the angry werewolves. Who are looking slightly
Yeah.
angry and confused. They're like, the whole thing's like just suddenly just erupted in the chapel. But their master Strahd has summoned them and told them to basically defeat you.
Here. And
What are you doing?
at the closest.
Oh, the closest one.
I've moved back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bang. Not that I'll probably do much damage,
Yeah. Yeah, you certainly hit though. And closest one is like, ow, ew, ow, 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 ow. At that particular point, it is now Strahd. Strahd tries to, I want to break free.
Shouldn't my dragon get a go?
Oh yes, that's got to be on your turn. What's your dragon doing?
It comes straight after me.
Oh,
It's going to do a breath attack, I think, on Strahd.
Ooh, right.
Just. Do I need to roll spell attack
Yep,
again
I would say so.
before I?
The breath
Yep.
attack. Let me have a look. Hit points. Multi-attack. Breath weapon. Multi-attack. Breath weapon. The dragon starts distracted. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 damage of your choice. Okay, so it's actually up to me to do the saving throw, so you don't have to worry about that. So I've got to go to old Strahd, and he's got to do a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. So +4. Oh! He is completely... the dragons let go, obviously, of Strahd and come back up and now breath weapon down on him. And Strahd takes... he's injured from that. You did 6, so... Right, he singed a little bit. Okay. Fisk, we had your go, is that correct?
Yep.
Yep,
Correct.
you shot. Yep. And
Yep.
it's now Strahd's go. And he's broken free. He is now free of creature. And rats. Right. He basically moves up to Irina, and takes her hand, pulls her around from looking at you here, and yells to Donovich, "Marry us now." And the werewolf, 5, 10, 15, 20, comes down.
Fuck you, Will.
Is pretty keen on sorting your shit out, my young man.
Are we going to have to kill Father Donovich?
I was just thinking that.
Is that a bad thing to think? Oh, God. We're all going to hell. Oh.
So 22 with 6 damage from its claws, and then 10 which it misses. So 6 slashing damage to you from the werewolf, Mr. Werewolf. Okay. This one comes down and leaps on Esmeralda. And this one comes down and also leaps on Esmeralda. Damage. Esmeralda. And Esmeralda. It's not looking good. Okay, Ia.
Tell Irina to run. And then, who's this?
That is Casimir. He's one of the Vistani. No, he's one of the Dusk Elves, actually. Sorry. So there are Dusk Elves here. Casimir. Oh no, he's Vistani. Dusk Elves, Vistani. He's one of them. That's Casimir. I can't remember now. But you've met him before. He was the guy I think that you were going to meet at the Snowy Temple, Amber Temple.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Okay.
You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm going to tell Irina to run, and then I'm going to dart.
Give me a perception, a persuasion check, and then you can then do your charge.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo, okay. Yep. So she starts to make a move. She's going to move to there. She's just moved like 10 feet. She started to like run, but she's not running yet. She's just sort of very confused and is now walking out. Okay. Now, you're going to then charge. Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to charge at this dude.
Rahadin. Right.
Rahadin.
Okay. You're going to... Cool. Okay. Go. Rictavo's dead, so I don't need him. Rahadin. I need him. Oh, shit. Hey, can I just quickly take this? Hang on.
Yep.
Sorry. There you go.
Okay. I'll be back in a sec.
Dad, see how Duncan answered his son's call in the middle of a game, and you won't answer my call in the middle of a TV show?
Different priorities.
Must be a good TV show.
It's not.
More like an annoying daughter.
mean...
Did you find a camera?
Not on Friday. We didn't end up going to Media Markt because we were too busy running around doing other things. Didn't get a chance. But been looking at a Canon PowerShot and a Fujifilm one. But I'm just confused about it all, to be honest. Have you researched anything yet?
Yeah, I did a few. I'm just trying to find the right price point for you. What's a film one? Like a real film one?
No, it's not film one. It's just the brand Fujifilm.
Right. Sorry, guys. Okay. What was happening?
I poked Raharden.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, what did you get? The blood spear. Was that
Mhm.
8? So you missed. What's this Mace of Terror?
I just clicked it afterwards by accident, but I don't think I can use it because I
No. So,
already had
blood
my
spear.
turn.
So you run towards Raharden and you miss. Okay. So you're there with Raharden. Esmeralda turns and strikes at the werewolf that's attacking her. She misses completely. Okay. Starfire.
Right. Okay. So Irina's
so your
running
sun sword
towards
is
her.
away. Wolfle's icon of Ravenloft is still active.
Yeah. So how many feet can I run again? These are each 5 feet, right?
Yeah, so you can double that and take no action, or you can move that and take an action.
Don't you want to hit Raharden?
Sorry, I'm just trying to calculate what I do. And werewolves to the north, Raharden to the south. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. I was going to hopefully try and make a break for Strahd, but he's too far away. I'm going to unsheath the sun sword again and have 2 attacks on Raharden. Now, Raharden's not undead, is he? So he's just a 1d8 plus 3, which is really annoying. So 9 damage to Raharden.
9 damage.
Hang on. No, my other attack didn't come up. Hang on. So 9 for the first attack. Let's see if it rolls this time. Does that hit Raharden? Does a 14 hit him?
Just give me 2 secs. No, it doesn't.
Okay, then it's just the 9 damage. Bandit, come here.
Okay, that's the end of your Starfire. Not
Yeah.
physically. My good friend Rictavo is now dead. Oh no. Okay, awful. You'll go. Then your dragons go. Let's not forget that this time.
I'm going to move towards Irina and try to get between her and Strahd with my flame blade and tell the dragon to attack Strahd again, grapple him.
Okay.
I don't really want to be right next to him, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, grappling dragon. Was that dexterity or strength?
The grapple.
Yeah.
Well, it's either one. You can choose whichever your better one is. And I'm doing a dex. So now, sorry, that's the dragon against Strahd, right?
Yep.
So it's 11. Strahd's a disadvantage. Sorry. So yep, Strahd is grappled.
Yay.
the sunlight. Fisky,
Yep.
you'll go.
So I'm going to short the
Hey, Bandit.
werewolf.
Yep, who's that against? The werewolf?
The werewolf in
Yeah.
that
So
game
total
with me.
of what? 21. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Okay, and that Casimir now closes with the grappled Strahd and pulls out a silvered glowing blade and strikes the Strahd.
Ooh, go Casimir.
Remember what his problem was?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it's now Strahd's go. Strahd at disadvantage due to the sunlight. Ooh, is out of the grapple.
Did Casimir strike?
Yeah, he struck Strahd and got the blade went into him. He is now loose of the dragon and turns around and pushes an attack at like an unarmed attack at what's his name? Plus 9 at disadvantage. So that's
Casimir?
that is a hit. And a miss with disadvantage. 8. And hits him and pushes him back. Oh, fuck's sake. -8. Right. And he gets pushed back 5 feet. And werewolf attacks Esmeralda. Misses both times. Shit. And this one attacks Esmeralda. Ooh. Critical hit. And that, let's work that out. Esmeralda's not looking particularly flash.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah, you'll go.
Alright. I'll dart to my little friend Esmeralda and cast Healing Word.
Ooh. Okay. Healing word. How much do you get?
And 1 sec.
Six.
Not a whole lot, but better than nothing.
Okay, let me just add that back to plus 6 every bit
And-
helps.
Then I hit the werewolf that's in front of her. Because
Nice.
Healing Word is a bonus action. So I can still do a normal action, right?
Hang on, just give me a sec. Up to a minute. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry, what was that?
And then so I've cast Healing Word on her, and then I move, and then I hit this werewolf in front of her.
Yeah, healing word's a bonus action, isn't it? Yep. And
Yep.
24. Ooh, right, with a nice 10. Right, okay. Okay, cool. Alright. Esmeralda, feeling healed, strikes at the, well, it's a 15, it's a hit. And right, that's Cool. Starfire, your go.
Is the turn order gone weird, or am I just missing notes? I don't know. Is that right?
What?
We haven't skipped Fisk, have we?
No, Fisk is in Wolfall's next, then a dragon, and Fisk is last each turn.
Okay. I think I must have blanked out. Okay, I will continue to try and attack Rahardin, though I don't think I'm going to get very far.
Rahardin, my good man, is just ducks out of the way and just steps back. Your sun sword flies back around.
Does 17 hit him?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Now, Rahardin actually, I've missed his go, but I will do that in a minute. Wolfall, you.
I'm going to, on the way out, is Irina still heading out? She hasn't moved. She moved before me last time.
Yeah, so, yes she is, 10. And she's just stopping now at the battle that's occurring between Rahardin and Starfire. She doesn't know where to go at this particular point, and she's just looking around confused. And you see Lady Vukta move towards her.
I'm going to attack Lady Vukta with this flame blade.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yay!
Lady Vukta.
All right.
Right. Jeepers.
Jeepers creepers.
You can't trust Lady
I'm
Vukta.
also doing that flame blade at 4, I think.
Lady Vukta. Right, have you done that? So, yep, okay, I've got a character sheet to go. That's a hit, and you do 12 damage, yeah? Hit for 12? Yep.
Yes.
Lady Vukta. Actually, that's not Lady Vukta, is it? That's Stella Vukta. I've got the wrong token. Let me just move that up there. And that's minus 12. Boom! Okay.
3d6 damage.
Which now means
And
that all
I
the
can't-
Vukta children, the 2 boys, leap up now that you've attacked the mother. Okay, next. Dragon.
And the dragon is going to grapple. It lost its grapple, didn't it? Grapple Strahd again.
Okay.
That dragon is a true, just
Okay.
brilliant player.
I just rolled 2.
That's my new
I just
setup.
rolled 2 1s for Strahd.
Oh,
That's crap. He's a
Strahd's having a
disadvantage,
bad
but
day.
like, it doesn't get worse than that. Strahd is completely grappled by the dragon. Yeah, and cool. Okay. Anything else? Awful. You're done. Fisk.
Yes.
Fisk, Slayer of Werewolves.
Yeah. That'll be a well.
That will be your new title once we leave.
Short sword.
Or there'll be
It's werewolf.
Yeah.
26.
Well.
Okay, cool. Rahardin strikes you.
Of course he does.
3 scimitar strikes against you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck that up. Sorry.
None of them
No,
hit.
they're the wrong ones. They're the damages. So,
Aw.
18 and 22, 2 hits, which is a 7 and
2
10
hits.
is 17 damage.
I'm going to need some healing before I fall over.
And
trouble with stuff.
Casimir then closes in and strikes an advantage against Strahd. Ooh, nice. Doing damage. Okay, and that's the end of that turn. So, Casimir, Strahd. Okay, at this particular point, you see at the so Wolfroy Arena and Starfire, you see the shimmering like globe, sort of just a shimmer, as if it's like a force field almost, just a bubble around this figure, walking slowly down the corridor towards the chapel.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey,
Okay. Anyone want to have a do anything with that information?
Yeah, I'm going to
Can you
do a
start again?
perception. See if I recognize it. That bubble, person in a bubble.
Okay.
Oh god, is it Cage the Mage?
Don't say that.
maybe it's those dragon dudes. Your friends, the dragon knights.
Maybe. With a perception of 19, can I see who's in the bubble? No. Cage.
Cagey the Magey.
I've got very few hit points left. I think I'm going down.
Okay, and that's where we're going to leave it tonight.
Great. With no chance of a short rest. I will need some healing next round, as will Esmeralda by the sounds of it.
Wow.
Right.
Well, that
Wait.
didn't go as planned.
That's the best wedding I've been to in ages.
I know, right? It's the only wedding I've been to in ages.
Yeah, well,
Stupid pandemic.
Cool.
Oh, dear. Cool. Thanks, Doug.
Hey, Duncan.
Fun.
Thank you.
So,
That's really good. Look forward to the next one.
so is that in 2 weeks?
Next session.
So you're good for 2 weeks' time, Nikki?
yes, I am.
So not next
It's
Sunday.
just next
yeah,
week.
that's great. 2 weeks' time. Cage is
Yeah.
walking
2 weeks' time.
very sort of Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader-ish, however you want to do it. Whichever show you watch, Mandalorian or, Star Wars original, coming down the
Darth
corridor
Vader.
with a glimmering globe around him.
Yeah,
That heartless
Awesome.
bastard.
I've got his heart.
Yes.
But yes. I wonder if the sun sword will do anything to the heart if I stab it with that.
We kind of stuck to our plan, kind of.
Kind of.
How?
We tried to stick to the plan, but Strahd wasn't on
tried.
board. We did try. Strahd failed to see our helpful overtures as what they really were. Helpful. Yes, trouble.
Yeah.
Right, I better go. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next
Thanks, I
time.
don't have
a good
COVID.
week.
Thank you.
You've got me worried now.
Hope so.
You're probably just carrying it around,
Probably am.
basically spreading
Basically.
it.
No, I've been camping, so I've been nowhere near anyone.
Oh, you've been self-isolating. Well, my dad's home has COVID cases that went from 4 to 8, and my dad escaped yesterday to a shopping centre, which was fairly poor form of him.
Jeez.
And today he's not very well.
No.
Like I spoke to him this morning, but it's just like, how the fuck did you get out when the home is locked down? And he just goes,